Alright, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Today we are discussing Marvel Champions. I'm going to be talking about Wonder Man's hero cards, all 15, 16, 17, 18, plus his hero and alter ego side. I'm going to be ranking each one from, as you can see, 0 to 4. Now, please take into account these rankings are going to be based off the first 4 games I played with him, which is in my Digging Deep episode where I took his kit through all 4 aspects, excluding the pool aspect. So these cards are basically, or these rankings are essentially my initial thoughts and ranking of him, but we have taken into account that it's only against Unis, so some of these cards may be better in other scenarios, maybe worse in other scenarios. So take that into account, and these are my own opinions, and these are initial thoughts of the hero. So let's dive into it. First up is the hero card itself, which is right here, which I marked as a 3. It is a 2/1/2, pretty good stat line, that's why it's up there. Power Recycling, Wonder Man gets +1 attack for each card tucked under Iconic Physiology. After Wonder Man makes a basic attack, discard each card tucked under Ionic Physiology. Hand size 5, hit points 12. So it's a 3 because it's 2/1/2, but also 12 hit points, which is really nice. Could almost be a 4 because of the ability, but I tried not to rank these with other things. I don't know how to explain that. But if you're working on energy events, then you can get his attack really high, and then all that attack goes away once you attack. But if you have ways to deal damage based on your attack without having to use your basic attack, there you go. That's it for that. For Alter Ego is actually 2. 3 cost recovery, normal. Ionic Energy Bean. You may include events with a printed resource icon from any aspect in your deck. Set up, put Ionic Physiology into play. So he's just a 2 because, you know, his alter ego is kind of basic. It tells you how you can make your deck and put something into play. That's about it. Hand size 6, hit points 12. Moving on to Ionic Physiology, the card that is mainly wrapped around him, which is going to be a 3. Permanent max 3 cards tucked here. After you play an event with a printed energy resource, tuck that event from your discard pile under this card. Heal 1, then heal 1 damage from your identity. It's an energy resource as well. So very good because having these tucked under here increases your attack. So you can get up to 4 attack as long as you're tracking this. And with that ability, that would just been a 2 for me, I think. But with being able to heal while tucking, I think that's very good. So that's bumped up to a 3. But also, I don't know the ruling on if there's 3 on there right now. Can I tuck 1 and remove 1 to get that healing? I don't know if I can do that. I can do that with, oh gosh, what's the Web Warrior? Oh, what's her name? I can't think of it. The one that does the tucking of encounter cards. Silk, that is. Silk does it. So I think you can do it with this too. I'll have to look into that one. Or if someone in the comments wants to let me know. Next up is Active Altruism. There's 3 of these. Active Altruism is a 3 in my book. 0 cost event. So 0 for 1, remove 1 threat from a scheme. Remove 2 additional threat from the scheme for each energy resource you overpaid for this card to a maximum of 2. So you can overpay for it twice, so it can become a 2 cost thwarting event for 5 removal, which isn't, super horrible. Especially if you get his kit going, then you're basically not spending anything, honestly, in my opinion. Very good card, very helpful to manage the board, I think. Because especially if there's 3 of them in there. Ionic Blast. There's only 2 of these in here. Ionic Blast is, where is that? Right here. That is a 3 as well. 1 cost event. Hero action, attack. Deal 3 damage to an enemy. Deal 2 additional damage to that enemy for each energy resource you overpaid for this card to a maximum of 3 energy. So you can do 1 for 3. Yeah. Pretty good. 1 for 3. Or 4 for 9. Yeah, 4 for 9. So pretty good. I mean, it's no Web Warrior, but or 3 for 7. You know, it's kind of a in between there. But like I said in previous card, if you building out with Wondermane, then this is very cheap to hit hard. I think Wondermane is a build out character in order to use these events wisely. Moving on to Starstruck. Now this is three cards. This is actually going to be a 4 in my book because I love this card. 1 cost event. Here action attack. Deal damage to an enemy equal to your attack. So if you have 3 cards tucked under Ionic Physiology, you have 4 attack. Deal damage to an enemy equal to your attack. For 1 cost event for 4, pretty solid card, I think. Pretty solid card, I think. And if you overpaid for this card with an energy resource, stun that enemy. So for 2, you're getting 4 attack and a stun. And there's 3 of them in here. I love it. It makes me happy. It makes me happy. Okay, moving on. Energy Siphon. There's 2 of these. Energy Siphon is a 3. You get a resource, but the Hero Interrupt. When you spend this card, take up to 3 damage. This card generates 1 additional energy resource for each damage taken this way. So this can actually be up to a 4 resource card, as long as you're willing to take the damage, which he has a lot of hit points. He has 12, right? Why do I think he had 14? Does he have 14? Hold on, I gotta look at that now. Pretty sure it's just 12. Why did I think he has 14? Oh, Hercules has 14, that's why. That's because I just got done playing Hercules too, so that's... Okay, where were we? Okay, so this is a 3 because it can be very useful, especially if you're managing your health well. Next up is Wonder Fans. Wonder Fans is a 3. 1 cost support, alter ego action, exhaust Wondermane. Choose tuck 1 event with a printed energy resource from your discard pile under Ionic Physiology, or draw 1 card. So you can attack, deal 4 damage, flip down, play the first action to start bumping up your attack for next time you flip over. Your next turn you can put another one, so that's 2 already under there, bumping your attack. Or if you don't want to do that, you can also draw cards. There's nothing wrong with drawing cards. The 2 options is why it's bumped up to a 3. Because both I think are really good. Both are really good. So if it was just 1, then I think it might be a 2. But you get to choose. I love choosing. It's always fun. Alright. Jet Belt is a 4. Upgrade. Exhaust Jet Belt. Generate an energy resource for an event. Hero resource. Exhaust Jet Belt and discard a card tucked under Ionic Physiology. Generate an energy resource, mental resource. This would have just been a 3, but again, there's 2 options here. You can use it for an event or use it for a regular resource, which I never did, but it was awesome having the option too. So, I mean, this is a 4 because you can use it for anything, which most heroes who have an upgrade like this, it usually only just focuses on one thing. It doesn't allow you to do another. Mr. Hollywood. Mr. Hollywood is, what did I put that under? A 3. 1 cost upgrade, generate an energy resource to overpay for a card, limit once per card. So note that you cannot use this just to pay for a card. It has to be used to overpay for a card. So this is strictly for his cards, unless I can't think of another card that likes overpaying. No, I can't. Not right now, but I'm sure they're out there. But very good card, especially if you're built out and you want to start bumping up those thwart and attack events. Next is Signature Sunglasses. Signature Sunglasses, what did I put for that? I actually put as a 1. One upgrade. Response. After you change form, tuck an event or a resource card with a printed energy resource from your discard pile under Ionic Physiology. Add a card tucked under this to your hand, strength resources. So during my 4 games, I didn't play this card. Okay, I played it once, maybe twice, but I kind of kept forgetting about it. I like the abilities. It's just not a card in his kit that I'm focused on enough to pay attention to. Maybe I should, because I mean it's very good, because it's just like the Wonder Fans with this option. So whenever you're changing form, when you go back to hero form, you'll be heckin' ready to attack, swing again. And if you need one of those cards, you can do this, and it's hero or alter ego. So because you're changing form, obviously. But sadly, I didn't play it enough to really rank it any higher. Next is what are you? Okay, this one is going to be a 0. Let me tell you why. 2-cost upgrade. Forced Interrupt. One Wonder Man would be defeated. Instead, set his hit point dial to 4 and change him to alter ego form. You may tuck events with a printed energy resource from your discard pile under Ionic Physiology until there are 3 cards tucked there. Remove this card from the game. Energy resource. Now, these 4 games, I think I got down to 1 health once. Otherwise, I managed his health pretty well where I didn't need this at all. Like, the ability is good. Like, if to have it out there just in case. But it's not. It's a card in his kit that I feel like they just made. Like, they made his kit, and then it was like, okay, we need some, like, 1 or 2 filler cards. What are we going to do? And they made these. Which, I mean, it's fine. But it's not going to be something that I'm going to straight go for. Of course this thing died. Of course this thing died. My headset died. It's probably his least favorite card of mine in his kit. That being said, that is all the cards ranked, which puts his hero ranking as 7 out of 10. I enjoyed playing him very much, especially when, I don't know, everything was working out. Like the Justice deck I played with, I was handling everything, the schemes, and pinging him his damage for a decent amount. Very well thought out of, besides 1 or 2 cards. But yeah, I enjoy him. Can't wait to play him some more. Let me know what you think. If you think some of these should be higher, or think some of these should be higher, or some of these should be lower, let me know in the comments below. What would you rank him out of 10? Other than that, we will catch you next time. Deuces.